Okay, hey everybody out there again. We're going to do another unboxing. We just did the Spec Ops Global today. And if this is what I think it is that the delivery guy just brought, it'll be another fun one. Let's rip it open here. Yep, it is a BFS Gen 3 from Franklin Armory. Let's see what is in this little box. This is going to be a good one. I've already got the BFS Gen 2, the first one that came out. Ordered it immediately when it came out. Had it for a while. Look here. Okay, we got our buffer spring. Supposed to be a little more stout than your factory standard buffer spring. Now let's look at our parts in here. See, we got our sticker. Looks like we have a trigger and hammer spring. Got us another little detent spring here. Our ambidextrous selector switch. And there is our trigger, hammer, pins, and our little guide. Get my razor here. Let's get a good look at these. Also in this box is some Slip 2000 Extreme Weapons Grease. Of course, our great instructions from Franklin Armory. Probably need to read these, I'm almost sure. This is supposed to be a much easier install than the last one. You can be watching for some more videos. I will probably compare the two against each other. And they sent us another sticker from Franklin Armory. Okay, I want to get a better look at some of this. Let's open it up here. Let's see. Get this trigger. Interesting design here. Looks like it's got a little guide rod or guide pin in here for when you install it. That's our slip point for our trigger. I hear everybody talking about it's a standard trigger. Yes, it looks like a standard hammer. Or, I'm sorry, said that wrong. It's not a standard trigger. That they use a standard hammer in it. It looks like a standard hammer. Okay. I'm not sure what the blue color is yet on the spring. We'll get into all that after a bit. I have to read some directions. It looks like our regular disconnector and our stage 3 disconnector. Have to look at it later and figure out exactly how all this engages. Should be interesting. That's what we're gonna have going right there. Supposed to be a 4 to 4.5 pound release for that trigger. I'm hoping it will be lighter than it was on the previous Gen 2. It wasn't horrible, but it wasn't great either. We don't want to lose those pins. Let's leave them down in there. And there went our buffer spring, trying to roll off my bench. Let's see. There is a selector. It kind of looks interesting. A lot of ingenuity and thoughts going into how to make these things work. This and this are going to work together. Of course, you have your safety. We'll see how it kind of slides together there and works for our semi. And then of course it's going to flip on around to the third position for that binary mode where you fire on the pull and you also fire an additional round on the release of the trigger. Kind of excited to see how well this Gen 3 works. Figured out how to get the Gen 2 to work flawlessly. I see everybody talking about change this part, change that part. It's got more to do with operator error than it does the parts, I do believe. I'll get into that on a later video though. Okay, I had a little camera malfunction in the middle of this. That's how we're going to finish this up. to show these parts here. We've got our trigger assembly with our spring attached, our 2 disconnectors, a hammer, and then we have our ambidextrous selector switch. And then here we go, we got our pins, a little guide, our sticker, some more springs in here, and we'll be doing a video assembling this in a rifle probably the next day or two, and then off to the range, and we're going to compare the original BFS, I guess it'd be the 2nd generation that was originally sold, and this 3rd generation, and how they compare to each other. Well, y'all have a good day out there, and we'll see you on the next video.